Welcome to the Crowned Medium, where Her Highness Lorenda Carr delivers intuitive clarity, messages from spirit, and tools to elevate your spiritual journey.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's cleaning day. You get some background noise for a little bit, and that's all right. That's all right. Good morning. Let's get this party started. All right, we're sending this out to all my people. How's everybody doing this morning? Hello, Lucas. Good morning. How are you? All right, let's get going. We're going to be talking about trance mediumship today. Going to be doing some readings, maybe pull some cards. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. What do you guys think? Good morning. How's everybody doing? Okay, this is weird. I'm only the FYP's not pushing stuff out. FYP. All right. Oh, here, let me do not disturb. All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm good, Lucas. I'm good. Good morning, Amy. Hello, and all the platforms. Oh, I don't have my crown on. What the heck? All right, what are we thinking? I think I'm black sparkly shirt today. Hello, Sunny. Thank you. How about, should we do here or, oh, you know what? I'm thinking I want to do my dragon crown. That's what I'm feeling. I'm vibing with that. What do you think? Hi, Chelsea. Good morning. Hi, Mai. Hey, I saw you were at a retreat. Are you learning QHHT? Was that what I saw? Or doing a hypnosis retreat? So cool. So good morning. If you guys could do all the things, tap and share and all the things. Let's get this going, doing all the things in the morning. I am kind of all sparkly. I wasn't sure what to put on this morning, but I have to wear dark colors for TikTok because otherwise I can't see the comments. So I always wear like something with color. Even though I got a really cute white shirt, it just doesn't vibe well, unfortunately. So how's everybody doing this morning? I went live for a little bit yesterday, just on TikTok. We talked a little bit about trance mediumship before I had to run off to an event that I was attending. Oh, you know what's crazy? It's not even showing on other people's that I'm live. Okay, now it's showing. So, what's everybody been up to? Tell me, has anybody had any cool spiritual experiences this week? I want to hear. Tell me what you got going on. What have you got going on? I'd love to hear. Any cool spirit stories? Any cool experiences in general with spirit, with ghostly things, paranormal things? I'd love to hear what you got going on. Any fun coincidences? This weekend, I'm going to be teaching a workshop in Ohio, a private workshop. Good morning, Paula. Good morning. I'll be teaching a private workshop for trance mediumship, teaching people how to do this. My friend pocket dialed me yesterday after 2 months of no contact. Whoa, that's wild. Wonder how that happened. That's interesting. Uptick in the red cardinals at my windows since mom left. Aw. Good morning, April. Good morning. So we're just talking. I know that's crazy. I'm telling you. So what's interesting, I've had a few experiences too. I'm always having crazy experiences just because of the nature of what I do. But I kept seeing, and I just posted a video on this. Thank you, Ladora. On how my dad had been trying to come through, but comes through with a goddess in front of him, right? I'm trying to remember. I think I was just talking about that. When was that? So this happened on Sunday. So yeah, I haven't talked about this on here yet. I had someone try to follow me after I blocked them out of my life. That's so funny. We're like, yeah, okay. So somebody asked how I learned to do this. I have amazing mentors. We all have all the things. We all have the ability to do these things. Yep, I work with spirit guides. I can go direct with the spirit, but it takes time. It takes a little bit of time to develop it, to be able to do it ethically and the right way. Okay. So Debbie says, I woke up thinking about my friend's father in Washington who had been having a lingering death process. She and I have been working on helping him move on. Another friend had sent me this pic of snow in that area yesterday. I copied it to email my friend who lives in Mount Shasta. When I went to paste it into the email, I saw that she had sent me an email an hour before he passed last night. Must have tapped me on the shoulder on the way out. Oh, what a beautiful moment. Like, what a validating thing that you guys were doing to help him and help him find that peace, in moving on. They are not a good thing, Nightmare, but also welcome in. I wish I could do that. It's so cool. So here's the thing. You really can. So I feel like, yes, I've trance channeled Yeshua. I have. He has stepped in a few times. So everyone is wired to be able to do it because we are spirit. We are meat suits with a spirit. Right? We all have it. Yes, Deb, we do. We do love synchronicity. Absolutely. We talked about that last week, actually. And that's the topic of our latest podcast, synchronicity. Isn't that synchronistic? Mm-hmm. Love it. So anybody can do it. But not everybody should do it. It's not everybody's purpose. And, I've talked about this a number of times. There are mediums that'll tell you everybody's psychic, but not everybody is a medium. I don't believe that because it doesn't, there is no difference other than psychism is you're connecting to a person to person, seeing a trajectory, seeing a path, still reading energy, and mediumship is bringing in our loved ones. And if you feel called to try it. But I always tell people, get a mentor, get a teacher. There are people that see the dead people, right? There are people that have much stronger gifts. They have a knowing. And we see that with some of the famous people, John Edward, Teresa Caputo. We see that with Tyler Henry, the people that have made it, right? But even they had teachers. Even they had teachers on public presentation. I have worked with mediums who are natural born gifted mediums. They know things, they get spirits come to them, but their ability to interpret the actual message of what is coming through has always been skewed. And you were able to when you were younger. Yeah. And a lot of children do see spirits. That's just normal because they haven't been told they can't, and life hasn't gotten in the way yet. So a lot of kids do see spirits. They see them as if they're just regular people right here. Okay. You're in dire straits for hell, the state of hell, if you listen to these people. Oh, I see what you did there, Nightmare. You came in and act like you were going to be part of the conversation, but then you weren't. You were just being an asshole. Oh, I love it. So we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Okay. All right. So, bye-bye. He's here just to spam, right? Just to spam. That's all he's here to do. Not here for a productive conversation, you know? And that's unfortunate because I'll have a conversation with you all day long. I got to fix this thing. Okay, I can't see my comments because my darn cord is in the way. Okay. Yeah, came in to be a nightmare. Exactly. I would say I feel those who have passed standing behind my left shoulder when I'm with a client and their ancestors come in. I always tell them they are welcome, but that I cannot pass messages. I can't hear them. I always smell things, coffee. Oh, that's interesting. See, Deb, I'm telling you, you're a lot more psychic than you think. Yeah, he can, whatever. People like that. You just gotta like, you know, I don't mind conversation. I don't mind, but I don't like it when they come in and attack my people. Like they can come and say whatever they want to me. I don't care. Okay, listen, this cord and I are going to fight. This thing right here is being an absolute pain right now. But I need it to keep my phone charged. Okay, go away. Really? Good morning, Yessie. Hello, hello. Oh, okay, good, Lucas. All right, tell your mom I said hello and that I hope she had a wonderful trip. And give her a big hug for me. And have fun with her. That'll be a really nice day for you guys. So anyway, oh, well, hold on here. What the heck? All right. Trying to, there we go. Anyway, so I was having all these technical difficulties, but I think I'm squared away now. Oh my God, this cord and I are going to absolutely fight. And it's crossing like right in front of everybody's comments. So I'm like, anyway, so let's talk about it. It's interesting, like, so Nightmare, which is funny that that's their name is Nightmare, right? And it's a he, according to his Facebook or his picture. Wanted to come in and act like he was going to be part of the conversation and was like, have you met Yeshua? Yeah, sure have. Trance channeled him. He stepped right into my energy. It was beautiful. And he's a very, very loving energy. And you know, that's what's cool is like spirit is just loving energy, unconditional love. And if you've never truly experienced that, you realize you've never experienced it when you connect with a soul like that. So it's fascinating. And I can't believe that there are people that think that what we do is of the devil, Bobby Boucher, because it's actually very beautiful and can be very healing. And also it's like no different than if you go to church and you feel the Holy Spirit. I don't get it. I don't get why they think that what I do is bad. And, you know, there are people that are just like, oh, psychics are bad. You're not supposed to talk to, well, you pray. You pray and ask for answers. No different. Oh, we got Frank in the house. Miss Molly, hello. I love it. Hi, Miss Molly. What are y'all drinking this morning? Oh, it's a troll account, of course. And they're going to keep coming in different ways. And we just keep blocking them. That's what we do. So we're dealing with trolls over but it was Nightmare. It wasn't a Frank this time. His name was Nightmare. Turmeric coffee. Interesting. Espresso with hot foam. Coffee. Y'all are some coffee drinking crazy people. Yeah, many Christians leave skid marks when they find out what I do because Jesus is the only healer. I know. I don't get it. And also, Debbie's in the house over here. She's amazing. Debbie Loshbal. She's like legit the one that I go to for healing. Like hands down, that's who I go to for any kind of healing and energy work. Amy's got the cranberry juice in the house. Why do I show up when there are trolls? Well, the thing is, Molly, there's always trolls. That's the thing. So just showing up is 9 times out of 10, it's going to be when there are trolls. At least it's not 2 Franks with you being the third. So So anyway, if you guys tap and share and do the things, that would be great. Make sure you're commenting. So I get pushed out. Make sure you're following me. And I got like such chill energy today. Oh, welcome, Karen. Thank you. I'm glad you're new. Thanks for saying hi. Stick around. I might be doing some readings here in a little bit. Just kind of getting in the energy. And I know trolls be gone. Exactly. But for some reason, I don't know what it is, but TikTok just does not push out my content anymore. Not my lives. And I show up every week consistently on time. Leave them on Elm Street. Yes, you're funny. Hello, Ollie. Or Allie. Yeah, you rarely get to catch me too. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Always good to hear from you, my friend. Are they sure they follow Jesus, or maybe it's a doctor who works for the Red Cross? Ellen, you're my new best friend. That was funny. I love it. I know, right, Chelsea? Nope. Just say it. Could be. That was funny. Hello, Michael Stevens. Good to see you. Make sure you guys are, again, tap the screen. Right, Jesus' brother Manuel. Exactly. So we was going to be talking about just trance mediumship. I went on a little bit yesterday live, just for maybe like 20 minutes, just talking about trance mediumship versus mental mediumship, and use ChatGPT to correct your TikTok thing. My friend asked it how to market and increase their subscribers by thousands. But see, I did, how do we do that? Oh, my friend Carrie actually asked Claude for how I should do that. And it said, it did like an analysis on my account. It said, I'm doing everything right. It's just the problem is TikTok changed. And well, that was not helpful. And so I just, you know what? I just show up, and people who are supposed to come across me, right? And my issue too is I cannot get followers for anything on the Meta products on Instagram or Facebook. YouTube is just over 1,000, like 1,100. Instagram's a little over 1,000. Can't break 1,000 to save my life on Facebook. Yet here I am with 40,000 on TikTok and can't get more than 16 people to tune in. So it is what it is. So Michael says, I have a question about mediumship abilities. Every time I do Svasna, I keep seeing visions. Why? Could just be when you're most energetically attuned to be able to receive information. Spirit's going to meet us where we are and where we are the most open. And when we are energetically able to receive. So it could be that you are in a relaxed state. You are, because Svasna, are you talking about the yoga position? Right. And so you're probably like in a nice sorry, I said like in my eye, in a nice little meditative state and feeling super relaxed, and you're open to receiving information. So you might be receiving information from spirit. Start talking back. Say, what is it? Ask your spirit guides to step in and ask what it is that they want you to know today, or how are they going to show up? That's actually a really cool gift that you're getting, Michael. I love that for you, actually. I struggle with sitting in the power. I don't do sitting in the power. Sitting in the power is just for us. By the way, before we talk about trance mediumship, you don't use sitting in the power to connect to spirit. Just FYI, you use it to, and you may already know this, Ellen, you use it to ground yourself and connect to your center, to your energy, right? It's and how, and you can push your energy out. It's more of a self thing where, and finding your power, increasing the reach of your own energy. But I don't do a regular sitting in the power practice at all, because I can't meditate to save my life. But what I can do is expand my energy to feel, and I ask my guides to adjust my vibration to be able to receive spirit, to be able to hear, sense, feel all the things, all the clairs, that in a way that makes sense in the moment, for the sitter or for myself. So I'm not a big sitting in the power girly, I've tried it a few times. It doesn't really work out. I just think about all the things that I should have been doing instead of sitting there meditating. I did do one time. It's interesting that you bring that up, though, because the one time I did a sitting in the power kind of meditation was actually in an event that Debbie was doing. You did a Zoom with, it was you and Jen. It was Jen that did a guided meditation. It was pretty cool. And I really liked that. That helped me get out of my own way, whatever it was that she did. But that was several years ago. It was a long time ago. All right. Yes, I see scenes and faces in great detail and flashes just when I relax. They're gone in seconds. But that's them coming in. I'm telling you, that's your guides, and you can ask them to come back in. I don't do Facebook or others really. I have them, but I don't consume of it. Yeah, it's where you meet the old people. Like, that's a whole other market. It's a whole other market. And that's the whole reason, you guys, that I do TikTok as well as the other platforms on StreamYard, because everybody's different. And I figure the more I expand my reach, the more I can share spirit and give spirit a voice. I don't know, DJ, would you like fries with that? Do I look like a drive-through medium? And by the way, we muted your comment so scammers won't come to you pretending to be me. You're not muted for the whole live, just for 5 seconds. It takes your comment down. Can't seem to get more at this point. Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it. Just be patient. And instead of sitting in the power, then what you'll want to do is actually invite your guides to overshadow you in their energy, connect mental mind to mental mind, heart space to heart space, and invite them to share information with you. And as you get to know them a little bit better, as you start getting familiar with their vibration, you can play those games with them just out in the wild. Just be like, hey, so while I'm at Target today, how about you show me signs with, like in my case, oranges, right? Or dragons or something, or, blue lights. It could be any random thing. It could be any random thing, and ask them to show up in different ways, and they will show up, and you just have to believe it when you see it. Or when you ask for information, when you get an answer or something pops into your head, the first thing that pops into your head is the truth. The second thing is you talking yourself out of the truth. Okay, so just honor that as information comes in. Hi, Angel. Good to see you. Welcome in. I'm good. How are you doing? We're just chit-chatting in here. We're talking about mediumship and sitting in the power versus meditating. When I ask spirit guides to come, I immediately get tingling in forehead, have since 2020. See, that actually is a good sign. That tells me that when I teach the development classes, we call in our spirit guides before we do work, right? Thank you, Reverend Todd. It's my dragon crown. And we invite them to overshadow, and we invite them to be part of the party. But you say, okay, go to where I know you can be found later. Where are you going to be energetically? And just pay attention to where they go. So for you, Ellen, it's going to be your forehead. So if I feel the forehead situation move in, I know it's my higher self getting ready to come in and do work. So when I do multidimensional work, it comes from here. And when I work with my spirit guides, Lily, I feel her like literally come in this way and overshadow the energy. And then when I work with Dr. Mike, my teacher guide, he comes in from this way and settles in. And then I'll connect to them, but it'll feel like they're facing me, and we'll connect mental mind to mental mind, heart space to heart space, and then they will go to where they need to be when I'm working. Does your head feel cold when that happens? It doesn't feel cold. It feels tight, like Botox on like hyperdrive, happening right now on its own. Love it. Hey, yeah, no problem. No problem. I love sharing this stuff because it needs to be, we all have a spirit team. We all have spirit guides. What they look like, it's just energy. Like they're not looking like people on the other side, right? We're just energy on the other side, but we do have a color. They have an energetic fingerprint, a vibrational fingerprint. So the more you work with your spirit team, the more you feel them, the more you recognize when they're coming in. And maybe the first time you call them in, you only feel a little shift in your fingers. Bridget, hello, good girl. How are you, girlfriend? I'm so glad to have you back in my TikTok world. Such a bright light you are. All right. Pressure also spreads across the forehead into temples, feels like energy hands. And that's very possible. Like that's just where they're coming into your third eye, into your crown chakra, right? I know my spirit guide is with me when my chest gets warm. See, I love that, TNT. Yes. Yes. How else do you guys, so those of you who do work with your spirit guides or have worked on calling them in, how did they feel? Why does yoga make you more intuitive? Because you're changing your vibration into a relaxed state. You're calming your body. It's literally an energetic way of receiving. And that's why yoga was looked upon for so long as like a woo-woo, only weirdos do yoga. And now it's like, bitch, I'm about to go get fit. Watch me do this. But if it's treated as a state of reverence because think about it, and when you're doing yoga, you are expanding your energy, you're expanding your body, you're expanding your auric field, you're priming your body with energy to receive information, right? You feel rotating energy ball in your left hand. That's cool, yeah. I get that when I'm getting ready to do healing work. I'll feel I'll feel it in the palm of my hands, and it feels purple, like Lady Nada. If it's the right hand, it is spirit. I love that. I love that for you, Mai. Very cool. Also, you're going to hear my cleaning person is cleaning the basement today. So you're going to hear the sweeper for a little bit, but that's okay. Because I'd rather have that than not have a clean house. So there we go. So how else do you guys feel it? So Michael, when you do yoga, like you said, you would get visions when you do Shavasana, right? So what else? Like what else happens when you do yoga? What other things do you experience that you would consider making you more intuitive? How is that making you more intuitive? Or how do you recognize it? Does that make sense? Because everybody experiences it differently, and spirit literally meets us where we are. They will find the opportunities to connect to us in ways that we're open. So if yoga makes you relax and you're not in your head thinking about life and doing the dishes and doing your laundry or running all the errands or what's happening at work, then you are more open to receive that information. I have severe ADHD. I'm almost detached from thinking when I'm gardening, drawing, painting. Yes, and it's so true. Same with yoga, like a yoga practice, like what Michael's talking about on YouTube. That if you tend to be ADD, then when you find that one thing that you can hone in on, a certain bird always appears to you. Oh, I love it. So spirit knows how to meet you in the external world, as opposed to meeting you energetically by giving you visions or having you smell or taste something that doesn't make any sense or hear things. You actually see a bird out in the wild. So they will come to you as an external validation as well, not just internal. After doing trance, my whole body feels like it's buzzing for a period afterwards. Oh yes, I love a good trance mediumship buzz. Ooh. And actually, I should start feeling my body energetically shift here soon. It'll probably, I bet you anything, it'll start shifting while I'm driving to Ohio tomorrow to go do that workshop, because I'll be doing a lot of trance mediumship and multidimensional work. I'm going to be teaching people how to do trance and teaching people how to do multidimensional connection, and like trauma healing, like past life energetic healing. And so my body has to be kind of primed for that, to be doing it at such a deep level and doing so much of it and demonstrating. So I'll start feeling that shift probably tonight, or even, like I said, tomorrow when I'm driving, because that's like a 4.5, almost 5-hour drive to the place that I'm going in Ohio. So I'm pretty excited for that. And what's interesting is, like, I'm so chill today. So that could actually be part of the thing. No, I think what it is, I had too much wine yesterday. So I'm just like super mellow right now. Thank you, TNT. Thank you. I'm very excited to go, because I met this group of people. I was in Ohio about this time last year, doing workshops and demonstrations at a different place. And then also a couple of the people that, like the person that's hosting me, she had come to Camp Chesterfield for Trance Mediumship weekend, and we reconnected. And so she was like, but what if you came to Ohio and did it for a group of people? I'm like, game on, let's do it. So we've had this in the works since November. So just so you know, like, I do that kind of thing. I will travel to you. I wonder if spirit's moving in. It feels like feathers. It feels like feathers, like spirit knows, because there's no feathers there, but it feels like there is. So it tells me spirit's going to be moving in soon. But yeah, I'm excited to go do this trance mediumship workshop. Can I read my comments on my phone? Nope. I cannot. I can only see what you are reading. Okay. Or what you're typing there. So, trance. Let's talk about trance. We talked a little bit yesterday. I don't need you coming in here. Are you even following me? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Jesse. It's day for spammers, it looks like, and trolls. They must not have anything better to do today except come and mess with me and my dragons. Anyway, now I forget what I was getting ready to talk to. Back to Elm Street they go. Been finding a lot of feathers in my house. Interesting, Joyce. I love that. Also, your name is fascinating to me. Joyce LaJunes Tap. Are you a tap dancer? Out of curiosity. Because I'm a tap dancer. That's why I'm asking. I didn't know if you found me in tap dance world. Okay. So see on your name, LaJunes Tap. I'm a tap dancer. So when I see tap in somebody's name, sometimes I think that they might be a tap dancer. So I just asked. It's okay if you're not. I'm just curious. Oh, tap. I got it. But that would have been cool if you were a tap dancer. But also my maiden name is is June. And my cousin that is now in spirit went by he was a magician, and his stage name was, he changed the last name to June, Jeun, instead of June. So to me, you just popping in and saying hi is like a little nod from my cousin. And then the fact that I thought your name was Tap, like, just kind of cool. Synchronicities, that's all. I love it. So anyway, welcome in. You're welcome here. So yesterday during the live, we talked about trance mediumship versus mental mediumship and understanding the difference. Okay, good. I'm glad you're happy you're here too. You have a very joyful name. I love it. So understanding how trance mediumship is a full body experience versus mental mediumship, where you're still the medium, the human is still discerning, the human brain is still discerning what's happening. Whereas trance mediumship, spirit steps in and speaks through you, and you are basically just giving spirit a voice, giving them the platform, you're giving them the stage to stand on, right? So, and I love doing trance mediumship because I don't have to work. Like, I literally just step back and the spirit can step in energetically and blend with me and be able to speak. And it's not scary. It's very loving. Finally, good morning. Good morning. Yes, I saw that you did schedule with that, Lorenda. Also, I love that one of my clients is Lorenda. Good morning, Lindsay. Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in, everybody. We're just chit-chatting right now. Although I'm getting like some spirit knows going on, so I might be shifting into doing some readings. If you guys would be open to that. But I'm just like super chill today. And yeah, make sure you guys are following me. Make sure you're sharing the live. I'd love to see 100 shares. And I'd love to see a whole lot of likes also. So make sure you're tapping. I got my tapper going over here. It's like 99 taps a minute. Always open that. I love that, yes. So maybe we'll move into a reading. I do feel a spirit around just kind of hanging out, but it's interesting because they're kind of like hanging out in the wings. Hi, Lucy. You're catching me before I'm logging off. You always come in as I'm logging off. So welcome in. Make me laugh. My mom was Native and called herself Princess Whitefeather. Oh, interesting. I love that. And I do feel like it was like this really lightweight feather tickling my nose. Princess Whitefeather. I love that. So we're just kind of bouncing all over the place talking about things, but I'm super curious to know who this spirit is and who they're for, because I don't feel like they're with me. Spirit just hanging out. Might be. Also, hi, Ashley. Yeah. Just kind of pulling them closer to see why they're here. If they're with anybody in the chat or if they're waiting. Hi, good morning, Carrie. Long time no see. Hello. Okay, Lucy. I'm just trying to figure out who they're for. And sometimes, and what's interesting is sometimes, like my cleaning person, Ashley, she's a rock star. She can't believe how fast she cleans my house, and so good. Sometimes her relatives will come in when she's here. Work's been crazy. Haven't had time to jump on due to conference calls. Well, listen, work is just a pain. Just like, really. Hi, Lucy. Make sure you guys are following Lucy Heavenly Connections. She's a really great medium. Oh, good. I'm glad you feel peaceful listening. I am super chill. I'm not spicy today. Sometimes I'm spicy. Sometimes I'm not very relaxing to listen to. I think I have my ASMR thing. Spirit saw the crown and wanted to join the party. That, you know what? You're not wrong, Mai. They do tend to like my crowns. And not the, oh, you know, listen, Carrie, they can just really get over themselves, I feel like. Oh, the event was great. I drank too much wine. Also, why I'm very chill today. Feeling it. Feeling a little sluggish. It was a wine tasting event. They had 2 winemakers. Hi, Lorna. Good to see you too. They had 2 different winemakers back to back come in, and I went to both the events because as a member of the vault, I get to go to these things free. It's part of my, not free, I paid for the membership, but so at one point I was like, just tiny pours. I do need to get some sleep tonight. Otherwise I get also kind of grumpy, and we don't want grumpy. Anyway, so I'm glad I'm calming today because sometimes I'm kind of spicy, especially when I get trolls coming in here. They're always fun to mess with though. But I love that my people love to mess with them too. So, yeah, the spirit's still hanging out. I'm going to see who this is. I'm going to tap into their energy a little bit further. Okay. This is someone on the mother's side. They're coming in on the maternal side. I know, and it might as well be me, right? If you have to have spice in your life. Yeah, this is someone on the maternal side. She makes me feel like she was in her 50s when she passed. There was heart. But she thought it was like indigestion. She was dealing with a lot of indigestion. Feels like a G name, like Gertrude, or like an older G name. Or Gertie, or there's a G. Well, hi, Mary, English coach. Good morning. And Mary Way. Look at that, two came in. Gertie. Do you have a Gertie TNT that matches those other things? Mother side or maternal side, 50s, when they passed, thought it was indigestion. So good morning. Oh, now we have lots of people coming in. This is great. Your mom's aunt, mother's side. Okay. Did you just have a birthday, or it was like, did your mom just have a birthday? Good morning, Lace. I feel like she's coming in and she's so calm and so chill. But she makes me feel like someone just had a birthday, or there's a significance. Your mom and brother. Oh, I love that. Happy birthday, almost, Lucy. Oh, now I'm getting like the full body chills. And did that make sense to you that she had like heartburn? Or she thought it was heartburn, but it turned out to be heart? Okay. And she passed in her 50s. Would that make sense? Or something about the 50s. Something about the 50s is important. She said 50s. So I think I just assumed she was in her 50s. Yes. Okay. And she's talking about shoes. Did she really just really like shoes, or are you a shoe person? There's something about shoes. No, not Geneva. Actually, I've got someone whose aunt is named Gertie. Like I know I'm with TNT. No, there's something, but she's talking about shoes. Like she's talking about red shoes specifically. Wait, was she a ballet dancer? Because she showed me like the red shoes from the movie, from the old Technicolor movie. She showed me like point shoes, red point shoes. So she's talking about red shoes. You need to ask your mom. Ask your mom, because and I would venture to say someone just bought red shoes, or there's some sort of, she just keeps showing me red shoes, red shoes. To match the red hat. Oh, okay. When she passed, because she passed of a heart issue, is your mom part of like the Red Hat Society or the red hat? You had red point shoes as a child. No way. Okay, really? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so she's just talking about that. Okay. But also, did someone join the Red Hat Society after she passed? Or someone support or go to a red hat event? Because they're the ones that support heart health. Your mom passed before Gertie. Well, let me see if I can pull her in too. Is there a Lara, like a Lara or a Laura? It feels like a little off from Laura, but an L name that was important around them. They also had heart problems. Okay. Or she also did. It's an L name, like Lara. It doesn't sound like Laura, like a traditional name. It's like a little off. Like the name's a little off. Would that make sense to you? Also, do you just want to come in the box? Oh, your daughter's Lori. Are you in a position to come in and just go live and talk this through? If not, we can keep it in the chat. I didn't even think to ask. Okay. But does she go by something? Okay, you do a request real quick, and I'll just pop you in. I know I love that, Lucy. No, I know I'm with TNT on this one. Can you do a guest request? There at the bottom of the screen, you'll see two people, like two little, you'll see a blue and a pink person. Tap that and do a request. We are spirit led today. Thank you for asking, Anchored Hearts. I really appreciate you. Okay, here we go. Let's pull you in. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
And what's your name? I didn't even think to ask your name.
My name is Trisha.
Trisha. Okay. So I feel like we do have Gertie, but I felt like at first a mom energy. So that would make sense that your mom also stepped in first. But I'm trying to figure out why they're coming in. And you're new. You're new to my channel, aren't you?
Yes.
So they started stepping in maybe like not too long after I first came in, and they were just hanging out. Like they knew they were just waiting for you to see this. But
I'm surprised. I've never heard from my mom or my Aunt Gertie.
That's interesting. Like and there is relevance to feathers. I feel like that's one of the things. Do you see feathers as a sign from them?
I collect feathers that I find.
Okay. Okay. And also,
I find a lot of feathers.
Yeah, but they're like specifically going to the really light ones that are just like super fuzzy, also like baby feather, like baby bird feathers.
That's the ones I look for.
And have you been taking them and making some sort of project with them? Oh, they love this. So listen, what they're saying is when you're creating this, when you're creating these things, invite them in, because when your creativity is up, you can actually feel them. They are around a lot. And also, are you a big coffee drinker, or were they like,
Yes.
they're like, when you're talking to your
Always were.
coffee, I feel like you talk out loud to them, or you talk out loud.
I do.
Okay. And I'm seeing, is your kitchen yellow, or something about the color yellow important?
Yellow kitchen is what we had when I was growing up.
Okay. All right. I'm asking just kind of why they're here, why they feel like they need to come in
Right.
at this moment in time. And they're like, because you never feel us.
I've only seen them in dreams.
Okay. Yeah, they said, because you always think that we're not with you, but we are. And
the funny thing is, my daughter Lori heard my mother's voice.
Okay. I was just getting ready to say, like, they have made themselves known. Like, there's a way that and they come in very strong. Were they close together? Like, were they close?
They were very close.
Okay, because they're like two peas in a pod, and they're actually, they're making me hear that two peas in a pod from
Yes.
the show Grey Gardens.
Yes.
But they look did they look really different, but they were really close?
Yes.
Okay. Because they're coming in like arm in arm, and they're adorable. They're adorable together.
My Aunt Gertie was my mother's sister.
Okay. Okay. All right. But they were very close.
Yes.
I'm hearing, what a weird song. I'm hearing the ants go marching one by one. Hurrah. Why am I hearing that? Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay.
It does.
And they're giggling from this. But also they leave you pennies. They're like pennies from heaven. They do leave you pennies.
All the time.
And then, are you that person that when you see it tails up, you flip it and leave it for somebody else?
I do.
Okay. Okay. And they're talking about a lizard. Did you have a pet lizard, or are you have an obsession with lizards?
I have an obsession with lizards.
That's funny. Is your dad also in spirit?
Yes.
Okay, because he just stepped up.
He's always trying to contact me. Always, almost every day.
Okay. His energy is
estranged when he died.
I was going to say his energy feels different than what
Yes.
they feel very light, very airy. He feels very different, not in a bad way, like he's some evil spirit. He needs you to understand that he knows his boundaries.
Yes, he does.
He knows his boundaries. And that
But I love hearing from him.
Yes. And he also brings you, he's the one that tries to make up for the either not supporting you financially. Like, he brings you opportunities to grow, or either financially, or there's something he brings to you that tries to make up for that time.
He's trying now.
Yes, he is. He is. And he says but he also respects and understands that you have forgiven him. So you could move on. And just be a healthier spirit overall. And he's really, really proud of you that you do this. And he really, really does want you to pull in your mother and aunt more often, because it raises your vibration and it makes you more joyful.
It does.
And he says, just know that I'm in the background and I'm not here to interrupt you.
I hope he knows I love him.
He does. He does. And the unconditional love that I'm getting from him is just immense. And he understands the role that he played here in your life. And that everything is okay. That everything is okay. That all is as it should be.
I think my mom and aunt came forward to help him.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm like, I have the cold chills. Like the amount of energy I have coming in from both sides is just, it's beautiful. And I find it interesting that anybody who watches me regularly knows that I am not this chill ever. Like I am so chilled right now. And usually I'm like, da, 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 like a lot more energetic. But for some reason, it was just something about their energy coming in.
It's so much love.
It is. It really is. And also, I feel like they're saying that had I been like off the charts, like da 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 da, I would have annoyed you. Would that make sense?
Yes.
That they needed me to be calm so you would stop and listen.
Yes.
Lucy's like, so much. Listen, are you saying that I'm like so much energy? Is that what you're saying? I'm a smart ass is what it comes in. But anyway, much love. Yes, they do have so much love coming in. And
do they have any advice?
Yes, actually, I was just getting ready to say, they're showing me that an owl, and an owl to me is learning how to fly above a situation to see the reality. And they're saying that there's a situation around you that you're having a really hard, you can't see the forest for the trees. Would that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. They're like, you have to rise above the trees. You have to fly above the situation, zoom out. They're also saying embody the Queen of Wands energy, and which tells me that you have to set your feelings aside and see a reality, the reality of a situation. Would this involve like one of your kids? Is there something going on with one of your kids or a son or a male in your life?
Another family member.
Okay. And are they just really immature?
Yes.
Okay. Because they're saying like, you have to be the wise old owl that flies above the situation and allows them to, it's like they're showing me that you have to allow them to make their own mistakes.
Yes.
Okay. And that while it hurts and while it's frustrating, it may not be your situation to fix.
Yes, I've learned that.
Okay. So they're saying, zoom out, see the bigger picture, that something hasn't revealed itself yet as far as like your role in it, or there's something that hasn't revealed itself yet, that once this thing reveals itself, or once they make, and it might be because this person is at a crossroad, or they're at a fork in the road and they have a choice to make. And I can't read them ethically because, whatever, but what they're showing me is there's a decision. And once they make their decision to go right or left, that's when you can know what your role needs to be.
Can you tell me if my mom's grandfather is with her?
Well, they're all, the generic answer is of course.
Coming forward.
Oh, coming forward. No, it's just the three of them right now. Is there a George or another G name?
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of Georges.
Because they were like, hey.
Grandfather.
Yes, over on paternal, like behind your dad.
Yes.
He just popped in and he was like, I'm here. That is hilarious.
It's either my dad's grandfather or his uncle.
It feels grandfather.
Okay.
It feels grandfather. And I feel like, did he have mobility issues or something? He's showing me my sign.
I don't know if he died before I was born.
There's a cane though. Somebody has a cane of his or something that was his that would tell you that. Okay. Oh yeah. They're all here. They're just like, roll call. How's it going? That's kind of funny. Did he fight in a war or was he?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the whole team's here. The whole fam's here.
I said a family with much love.
So let me ask you this. Is Mother's Day a triggering time for you? Would that make sense?
Yes, it is.
Okay, same. And they're letting you know that just call us in and we're here to surround you with all that unconditional love, and that they want you. So because Mother's Day is triggering for me, and it has been for 10 years now, I always book myself to judge a dance competition that weekend. I'm a competition dance judge. And so I'm driving, I'm not flying, I'm driving to Pennsylvania from Indiana to judge a dance competition because that's what I love. It's what brings me joy. I'm going to have the time in the car. I don't have to deal with people.
Right.
And I can just do what I was meant to do. I can listen to my books on the way, my witchy books, whatever I'm listening to at the moment. And they're saying, do something that you love, but that also pays things forward to other people, or that just pay your blessings forward.
Always.
Because you can change the narrative of what Mother's Day means to you.
Well, she was 36 when she passed. I was 17.
Okay. I feel like I thought she had you when she was young. Okay. So just know that you are not alone, that they are always with you. And that they're going to be with you. They keep showing me like you driving somewhere. Do you have a trip planned to go on Mother's Day weekend?
Always traveling.
Okay. All right. So am I. I get really anxious if we don't have a trip on the books.
Yes.
And we're getting ready to build our empty nester house. And my husband's like, well, we're building a house. We can't just travel all over the place. And I'm like, you're stupid.
I have 5 children and they're scattered all throughout.
Okay. So you could go visit any of them, but also do you have a child in spirit?
No, I miscarried one.
That's what I was like, yes, you do. I wasn't trying to be like a jerk about it though, but I feel like, yes, there is a child in spirit that they're acknowledging. So just know that your loved ones are with you, and I appreciate you coming in, and I'm so glad that you popped in when you did, because all these amazing loved ones are with you. And
I'm very happy that they came forward.
Yeah.
My mom especially.
Yeah. She's arm in arm with Aunt Gertie, and much love to Aunt Gertie for being the one to lead the charge.
Of course she would.
On coming in. So thank you so much for coming in and being willing to chat with me and connect to your loved ones.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Thank you. We'll talk again. I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
Of course.
All right. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, and I can feel them whooshing away. Oh, that was cool. So I wonder if I can go back to being my smart aleck self now. If that energy is acceptable. Let me find myself. Why is it not showing that I am live over here? That's frustrating. Oh, now I am. Okay. So I have to like my own lives to get things going here. Got my clicker and everything. All right. So, well, that was cool. That was very sweet. And I really appreciate you guys. Oh, good morning, Brian. Oh, you just missed a reading. We had spirit come in, a whole bunch of spirits. I am going up to Pennsylvania. I think I'm going to be in Hicksville. Oh, wait. No, that was Long Island. Just kidding. Wrong one. Yeah, if I have time. I don't have my schedule yet for judging, but I can let you know. Message me. I don't know where I'm going to be in Pennsylvania. I know it's like a suburb of Pittsburgh. I do come out west. Actually, I'm planning a 6-week trip out west this summer. Oh, you're fine, millennial mama. Welcome. But I'm going to be there judging a dance competition. Yeah, message me, because I can let you know where I'm going to be. And if you follow my other account, Real Life Lorenda, I usually put like where the competition I'm judging and where I'm going to be. So, hi Angie, good to see you. So, well, that was a really cool reading. That felt good. You did? Well, welcome in. And while I was just in Long Island, and before that, Rochester, it's kind of cool. I get to go all over the place to judge. I don't typically go out west to judge. About as far west as I go is St. Louis, because it's cheaper for the competitions to hire people closer because of the flights and stuff. So you're between both, middle of the state. Yeah. I'm not coming to Utah unless I drive through Utah. We don't know which way how we're driving. We're driving out to my husband's business has an office in Denver. So we're going to go to Colorado for a couple of weeks. And then I'm going to go up to Oregon, like Portland area, to go see my bestie Carrie for a couple of weeks. And then we're going to go up to Seattle area. And then we're going to come home. Ooh, New Mexico. I want to go back to Santa Fe. Santa Fe, I was there for a whirlwind trip. Also, listen, Joyce, you are just existing with all the signs. So this thing in the back, I'm going to show you. This staff right here is from Santa Fe, New Mexico, where my husband's uncle lived. And we went there and helped clean when he passed. So it's kind of like you're just popping in. You're all kinds of signs. I love it. My stepsons are stationed in Idaho for a wildland fire. Oh, yikes. So what you're saying is I should avoid that area. Yeah, I'm not sure like the path that we're going to take. I would love, my daughter just drove to New Mexico by herself, by the way. She's home now, but she drove by herself on Route 66. All the way out to New Mexico. Her boyfriend had just started a new job and couldn't get the time off. And she was like, screw that. I'm on spring break. I'm going someplace, and drove all the way out by herself to bird watch. She goes birding. She's 24. But you know what? Our kids are that way. Like, well, my daughters are. They're like, we've been traveling with them since they were born. So when TSA PreCheck first became a thing, anybody under the age of 12 got automatic TSA PreCheck, right? Well, we had not paid for it yet. We had not done the thing yet. So they're like 12, I think it was under 13, something like that. But we were traveling someplace, and they're like 12 and 10, I think. And we're just in the Indianapolis area. And they would go through TSA and be like, peace out. We'll see you at the gate, bitches. Like, they didn't care. They just went through, left us in the long line. I see what you say about birding. Hold on. Bird watching literally changes the makeup of your brain. It's incredible. I'm telling you that she loves it. She's obsessed with it right now. So it's funny. I think it's hilarious. And you know, I'm just happy that she's a school teacher. She's a high school teacher on top of that, in a school that is rapidly growing and overpopulated. They don't have enough offices for the teachers to have their own space. So she's a third-year teacher, used to have her own office. And then now that she has a cart. So she just goes from classroom to classroom with her little cart. But she loves bird watching. She's like, I'm birding today. I saw a new one. When you come to Seattle, if you have time, I'll drive over to meet. Okay. Yeah, I will keep you posted. Like, you know, I'll still be doing my lives. So I'll be keeping you guys posted as to where I am. And I'd love to do an event. Like, if I'm going to be up there, I'd love to plan events and do readings with people. I'd love to meet my fans when I'm out in the wild. I told my husband I want a bird feeder for Mother's Day so I can make birdie friends out my window. I love that. Right now, okay, so you guys remember last week when I was live, you could hear the birds hitting my window out here. They're still out there. I think what's happened is these robins that we've got nesting. We have a bunch of trees. We have like big Colorado spruce trees are out there. And so the birds love our backyard because we're a neighborhood that was built on farmland here in Indiana, which is so flat. And so we've put up a lot of trees. Well, we have a ton of birds out back. Well, we've got one bird out here that's just like getting attitude with everybody. And he keeps running into the sliding glass door. And I think it's because he sees the reflection and he thinks he's chasing off another bird. So hit record and it identifies the bird by their sound. You can take photos and identify them. That's cool. I wonder if my daughter has that app. I have a feeling she does, because I'm like, how do you know these birds? When you get a chance, can you explain how your spirit-led works? I know people approach it different. Thank you for asking. So how my spirit-led works is I'll feel the spirit come in, and I'll just, like with what I just did a reading for someone, right? And I felt that spirit come in. And so I was like, all right, fine, I'll acknowledge you. And what's crazy is TNT had just come into like I could feel them simmering. I could feel them being there. And then I was like, okay, I'll honor you. And it was right after she came in the room. So that's how my spirit led works. Sometimes if I'm demonstrating or if I'm just showing people, look what I can do, then I'll be like, okay, so, and no, we're not doing this right now, but someone if you want a reading, request, and I'll see who I'm drawn to, and I'll just pop somebody in the box, ask who they want to connect to. And then it's my job to do the evidence. So I do it various ways. It just depends on the mood, the day. Yeah. You'd name them. All of a sudden, Millennium Mama's like, listen, I'm about to take up some birding right about now. I have clear bird feeders that stick to your windows, so I'm always watching them. I love that. Very cool. Yeah, right now, they're just like hitting my window daily and pooping everywhere. And I went out there. I was going to wash everything off yesterday because it was such a pretty day. And I go to get the hose out, and the nozzle's broken. And then I can't get the nozzle off of the hose. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm not going to be doing that. That's cool. Thanks. I wish I could connect with a few people. Well, I do private readings. So you're always welcome to book a private reading with me. You can check link in the profile, the link tree is the profile. So yeah, I'd be happy to do a private reading with you, and maybe someday just hang out. I'm here every Thursday from 10 to noon Eastern time, and I move into mediumship sometimes. And yeah, yesterday morning at 1:30 a.m., I took the puppy out and I heard footsteps on the sidewalk. No one there. What? That's crazy. And I feel like sometimes those things can actually be energetic imprints also of people that used to live on that land. Sometimes I believe that sometimes our dimensions can cross, where you're actually getting another reality, another dimension is crossing over into our frequency, especially like at that time of night. You'll put them there for your 90 or 4-year-old mom to watch. Oh, I love that. And I bet the Cardinals come to visit her, don't they? She also gets bluebirds. Does she get bluebirds too? Oh, I got cold chills. I think he likes bluebirds too. Like blue jays. So yeah, let's talk about that for a second. So how I see spirit sometimes is not that it's her. Oh, okay, that's cool. It's her favorite. It's not that it's always a ghost. Or if you have someone that was in spirit that cross over, they don't necessarily go to like the clouds and heaven, whatever. They go our spirit goes to a different frequency, to a different radio station. You go from playing jazz music to symphonic music. That's it, just in a different vibration. But sometimes at certain times of the day, the vibration is more charged, I believe, or more susceptible to that crossing over of the frequencies. And I think that's why we see energetic imprints. I feel like that's why we see ghosts and I feel like sometimes the ghosts are looking at us like, oh, where'd you come from? Because we look like ghosts to them. So yeah, if you hear those footsteps at 1:30 in the morning, it'd be interesting if you hear it again. But now I'm all in. You're going to have to let me know if you hear the footsteps again. When my granddaughter passed away from SIDS, we saw 3 white doves flying over our house. Oh, wow, in a heart. That's beautiful. And also, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for your loss. That's hard. Was she 3 months? Was she 3 months old? Or something about 3 weeks or 3 months, 3 days, 3. There's something about 3 around her. Or the number 3 is important. Was it March then? March or March 3rd? There's something about 3 that is coming up besides the 3 white doves. There's something beyond that 3 doves. The significance of the 3 is even more. Or was she one of 3? Was she the 3rd child? Something about 3. Oh, I'm sorry, Roxanne. She was one of 3. Okay. All right. So she's just letting you know. She's just popping in to let you know she's okay. I love when the babies come in. Little baby spirits. She was an old soul, though. She's lived many, many lives. Many lives. And her job was to come in and play a specific role for a short time. She had something she needed to learn also in a short time. Yeah, I feel like when she was born, you guys looked at her and they were like, whoa, she is not new here. Yeah. She was here to teach grief. My mom used to be around me all the time. Now I never feel her. You know, I would say just call it. You got to call her in. She's around you all the time. Our loved ones are always around, because to them, they just crossed over. They could have been gone for 50 years, and time is irrelevant to them, and so they're always around. They're always around. My daughter took over 1,000 pictures of her when she was here on Earth. Aw, wow. And there's a picture of something surrounding her head, like a light. It looks like you guys were like, is that an angel or a ghost? Or that's so weird. Look at that. There's a picture of something with a spirit around her. I think I can see it. Did she have black hair or dark hair? Was she born with dark hair? What about little babies that are sick here? We have family 13-month-old with, oh man, can't be grief lesson because her aunt died 6 weeks of SIDS. Family endures so much. Oh my gosh. They also are here for their own set of lessons. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yes. Okay. She's just letting you know she's here and that she's okay. And that was part of the plan. And she says, thank you. Thank you for holding the space and being such an amazing family. Yes, Jesus is watching. I love that I didn't hold when she passed away. Oh, no, you know what? It's okay. That kind of stuff is for us as the humans. Hello, Despoina. Despoina? Despoina? How am I saying that? Despoina. Is that right? Despoina? I always like seeing interesting names. Hi, Jupiter. Despina. Got it. Hello, Despina. Welcome in. Welcome in, Jupiter. Do you make money off the dead? No, I don't. I make money off of the living. Ooh, we got all the trolls today. Bye-bye. But like literally, you guys, have I once asked for money on this? Was my mom the nurse wearing white that stood in the corner of my ICU room? I don't know. Maybe. Do you feel like it was her? Yes, I know, Ellen. There's the spicy side. TNT is about to see the spicy side. Wait, Millennia Mama, hold on. Was my mom the nurse wearing white that stood in the corner of my eyes? Did she have blue around her? Then yes, it was her. Oh, thank you, Lorenda. Lorenda, so are you, with the coolest name ever. I just love having another Lorenda in the chat. Yeah, it was her. You did, Jupiter? That's so cool. Okay, so tell me what you did. What did you do there? And there's a shit ton of mediums that are going to be at Camp Chesterfield next week. Oh, by the way, you guys, I won't be live next week. I'm going to be in the classroom. I am taking 5 classes. Did I tell you all that I'm going for my certification at Camp Chesterfield? I've been going there for like 6 years. My mentor is the president of camp. Like, you'd think that I'd have my certification by now, but I don't. Went to a Sunday service and walked the grounds. That's amazing. Who was on platform? Let's see, who was on platform this weekend? I do all their social media, so I should know, but I just copy and paste off the website. Was it Jane, Reverend Jane? Did she do flower messages or flame messages? I feel like somebody did flame messages. And Sophia, I think Sophia was on platform Sunday, wasn't she? Or am I just totally making that up? So comforting. I almost died of septic pneumonia, which is what she passed from. Interesting. Yeah, she said, not you, girlfriend, not you. She said, you have things to do. And that's why she came in with the blue light also. And she looked like she had something on her head. Did she look like she had something on her head? Like she looked like Mother Mary. Or was her name Mary? That'd be wild. Yes. Okay. So yes, that was her. Look at me breaking my own rules. Oh, her sister's Mary. Got it. I have all the spirits around today. I like how they just pop in. They're like, hey, how's it going? What's going on? Tell them I said hi. I am on fire today, aren't I? Must be the crown. You can't see my crown very well because of my crowned medium thing on TikTok, but y'all can see it over in the, it was almost like an old-fashioned, yes, that's exactly what it looked like. That's exactly what she looked like. Like it had like a little red cross on the hat kind of thing. Also, does she come from Swiss heritage or something about Switzerland or Swiss? Or is it just the red cross sign? Like, it looks like a Swiss flag. Now she said, girl, it is not your time. Yeah, she's around you a lot, though. She is around you a lot. You see her with like, are butterflies her symbol or something like that? There's something about butterflies. Also, was she a Leo? Because she's showing me a crown. Like she comes in with crowns. Like crowns. So it tells me she was either a Leo or a fire sign. She really comes off as Leo energy. Very determined or very fiery. You're welcome, TNT. Thanks. Welcome in. She's Aquarius. Interesting. Are you a Leo? There's somebody about a Leo or a crown, like something about crowns. Like she's talking about crowns. I really want to be at the week-long camp, but can't make it this time. Oh man, I'm going to be there all week. I don't even remember what I'm taking. I'm taking all the classes. So yes, as I was saying, I will not be here. I will not be live next Thursday because I'm going to be in class. But you know what's really cool is, and I'm going to have so much to report back on because I'm doing a seance with Reverend Glenda. And all my people from the West Coast that I take a class with online are all coming in. So we're having like our little reunion. We call our class a salon. It's a learning salon because we have these amazing discussions, and it's Reverend Glenda's class. And so I learn, like, they're coming in. I'm doing a seance. I'm doing a session with a guy named Hoyt Robinette. He does physical mediumship. He does like spirit art cards. Like we're I'm super, I can't wait to share like how this all plays out. And then we're doing trance class. And then we're doing dinner out with friends. It'll be really fun. I was adopted at birth and promised my birth mom she'd treat me like royalty my entire life. Oh, whoa. Okay, that makes sense because she was showing me offering up a little tiny crown. I was told by a medium that I have a spirit that is protecting me and she wasn't able to read me. She just wasn't able to read you. We all have spirits that protect us. And if she wasn't able to read you, that means she shouldn't have been reading you, that her intentions were not pure. She bought me anything related to royalty or crowns. No way. That's wild, Millennium Mama. Yeah, that exactly, Paige. If any medium says to you, I can't read you because you're blocked or there's evil spirits around you and I can't, that just means they suck or their intentions were not pure and they were going to give you really bad information. So your guides are like running interference. We don't need you in her business. So just thank your spirit team for that one. That was your protector guide. I love that. But also, I don't know if you noticed this, Millennium Mom, I know you're new, but I'm actually literally the crowned medium. I have a whole collection. Like I'm known for showing up with all of my crowns. But wait, there's more. Yeah. This is just my custom collection. And also, where's Rosemary? She made me a wreath that has a crown in it. It's really cute. My husband bought me a tiara for my 40th birthday. I love that. So yeah, I've got all these crowns here. I've got a French fry crown too. Ah, Carrie, you said that the gift popped up right as I said it. Yeah, I've got a French fry crown. This is for the people that come in and don't read the room. And what they do is they'll come in and be like, does so-and-so love me? And then I put on my French fry crown because clearly I look like I look like a drive-through medium. And I'm like, well, do you want fries with that? I also have merch. Do you want fries with that? So for those of you who are new here, I am very spicy. So I'm going to change crowns. Let's see. Ooh, I'm feeling sparkly today. Let's get my sparkly crown. Also, I need to stretch. Dance party. This is one of my faves. Let's get this tiara out. Let's do this one. It's one of my favorite ones. Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, I've got my super uber sparkly one on. And I teach dance tonight. Maybe I'll just wear the crown the rest of the day. What do you think? And even my kids, like my students, know that I've got a crown collection. Ah, thank you, Radiant. Thank you. Oh, a dancing one. I love that. That's exactly how I teach dance too. Because I teach hip hop. So I'm like, Actually, I'm a tap dancer and a hip hop teacher. The pliés and the ballet just don't do it for me anymore. So anyway, maybe I'll move into another. I do feel another spirit coming in. There's someone in the chat that's been asking for healing. And being drawn to talk about the shoulder. Is someone having issues with their shoulder? Because I just had an entity step in. Lady Nada, actually. Or Portia. I think she also goes by Portia. Interesting, Teresa. And so is Angie. So it's wild. And then Amy. So a bunch of you are having shoulder issues. And so Saint Germain's counterpart has come in. Just to let you know. Oh, just to let you know. She's around. So call her in. Call her in. Do y'all like, you can hear my, I always know where Ashley is at my house. I can hear her cleaning. I hear the cord. So just call on her. Is it Nada or Portia? I think they both do healing, or if it's this the same name for both of them. She comes with the purple healing, which is interesting because I felt it earlier. Hi, Molly. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Hi, Samantha. So yeah, this entity just stepped in, was like, let them know that I'm working. They just need to invite me in. Thank you, Christy. And thank you guys for all of you that are joining my team. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. With the heart me's. I would definitely appreciate you. But also, there's a friend in spirit that just stepped up. Female. I guess we're doing this again. Okay, female friend, or the name Sarah is important this morning. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm not always a delight, though. just so we're clear. Sometimes I'm just mean. I'm not. You're wearing purple today. Oh, I love that, Amy. Okay, call in. She's saying call her Portia. Good morning, SJ. Listen, SJ, your name's not Sarah, is it? Hi, Lotus Flower. It's Sam. Okay. I was going to kind of not freak out. I was going to laugh because a spirit stepped up that's either named Sarah or they're talking about a Sarah. But this is a friend energy. They're coming in the friend energy. Let me see if I get more information. I'm seeing a clarinet. So someone that was in band, or so they're talking about a clarinet. And the squeaky reed, the reed on a clarinet, like the squeaky, the squawking, squawk. David, I play clarinet in band. Interesting. Do you have a really good friend that's on the other side that, or is the name Sarah important to you? That's such a generic name. Let me get more information before we dive into that. Hey, listen, let's do this. If you can take 100% of this information that I'm leaving, that, oh my gosh, that's funny, Radiant. That is hilarious. Squawk. Put French fries in the chat. don't give me any information. Don't give me anything yet until let me information dump first. Because she's talking really fast. She makes me feel like someone came in and might leave quick. So hang tight, you guys. If you can take 100% of what she's saying. So the name Sarah is important, or it's a best friend. Because my best friend growing up is Sarah, and I've known her since 5th grade. She's still here though. So that's a relevant piece. This is a friend energy. This is a female. She's showing me blonde hair, blonde. That I'm supposed to talk about blonde hair. And then she laughed. So that's kind of funny. I wonder if she accidentally, remember Sun-In? Who remembers that? We thought we could take our dark hair. Well, I didn't have dark hair, but you could spray the stuff in it and it would look totally like bleach blonde, amazing, sun-kissed. And it definitely wasn't. Like Sun-In or fake blonde or something like that. And she's laughing. And talking about you guys used to ride bikes. This is a childhood friend. This makes me feel like a childhood friend that is in spirit now. Death, accidental death. But bikes were very important. She makes me feel like she was my age, like about my age, like a Gen Xer, Gen X. Because she showed me all the cool things that we used to do as kids. Like pogo sticks and hula hoops. And those dumb lemon things that you would jump and like skipping things. The lemon. So there's like a lot of references about the kid, like the toys or the things that we would do. Oh, thanks for the dragon. So she feels like she would have been a Gen Xer. So if this is making sense to you guys. Oh, thank you, Carol. Carol said she's been carrying me around in her pocket. Just wanted to say hi. Oh, we'll miss you. We'll miss you at camp next week. I'm bummed that you can't come. I'll be sending all the good vibes. Okay, so hi, Ruthie. Make sure you guys are following Ruthie. She's amazing. So I've got a female in spirit that stepped up, a friend energy, or then either best friend energy or Sarah. The name Sarah is important. Gen Xer, played clarinet, squawking, like the squawking on the reed. Can anybody take all of that? If you can, drop a French fry emoji. Oh, thanks, Ruthie. And something about the bleach blonde, the blonde hair, but she's laughing about it like, oops, it's not what we thought it was going to be. So maybe she had dark hair and she was trying to make it blonde and it was a big funny joke, but this is a childhood friend. Everything but the clarinet bit. So I'm interested, but they were talking about reed. She's saying, talk about the reed, the squeaking reed. Would the name Reed be important around you guys? Or the word reed? Like R-E-E-D? It's like she was trying to get me to talk about the reed more than the clarinet. And keep in mind, you guys, you might be getting like 50% of this or 75% of this. And just know that those are your loved ones giving you little postcards. They're popping in going, hey, we're here. Just saying hi. It's about we lost a friend from high school named Reed. What? Okay. Okay. So I was supposed to be talking about the reed. And this friend of yours, and was she just like really energetic? Like, that's her, that's her, that's okay. She's saying that's her, that's her, that's her, that's her. Oh, I think I'm with you. Do you have, are you able to come in to the box right now? She's like on fire right now. Okay. You'll see at the bottom, you'll see the thing, just request to come in. You'll see the two people. Okay. Hold on. Just connecting.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, Ellen?
I'm good.
Okay, had you gone out but popped back in and you've been coming in and out? Would that make sense?
I've been here since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
But I've been doing my shadow workbook.
Oh, okay. So just kind of, okay, paying attention, not paying attention. So she's like
Right.
full of energy. And is it somebody's birthday? She's showing me balloons. Is somebody's birthday right around now?
Yes, 2 weeks ago was mine.
Oh, okay. And would it make sense, like all those things, like all those toys, those like the pogo stick, the ball, like all these Gen X things?
We were best friends since second grade.
Okie dokie. And then your friend Reed. Okay. And was her death was accidental, or was Reed's accidental?
Reed's was accidental.
Okay. Okay. And because she's drawing attention for her to her chest. Would that make sense?
Yes, in the end, yes.
Okay. And you got a necklace. There's something about a necklace. Did you guys have those BFF, those best friend necklaces, or something about a necklace that you have of hers? Or,
yeah, we did. Yep.
Okay. And there's, she's talking about the number 2. So that to me is like February is important, or the second of the month, or 2 years, or 2. There's something about the number 2 that's important around her that she's bringing up. She's saying 2.
I have to think about that.
Okay.
Let's see.
So I feel like she's talking about birthday or death day, the number 2. She's saying there's something significant. She makes it feel like it's the date. Something about the date and the number 2 is important.
One of my daughters, who she was extremely close to, her birthday's May 2nd.
Okay. And is this a middle child or your second child? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. And what's funny is she's having me go back to my crown, my French fry crown. Is your daughter like, is there a French fry reference, or she's specifically talking about like McDonald's as being a thing? Would that make sense for your daughter?
She would take her to McDonald's.
Oh, cute.
When she was little.
When she was little. Okay.
And she would also have absolutely loved that crown.
I love it. Yeah, she's like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. She's like so full of energy right now. And she's showing me a bookmark. I'm asking her what the bookmark, would that make sense to you?
I had mentioned I have like ADHD severe, and I just was talking to my other daughter, and I have bookmarks in about 5 books that I'm reading all at the same time.
Okay.
So I feel like that's her kind of be like, hello.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I
was looking for bookmarks so I could mark all the books that I'm trying to read all at the same
time. That is hilarious. She's like, get it together. Come on.
Forever, she said that to me.
Get it together. Oh, I love that. Well, I feel like she just literally is popping in.
That's so cool.
To say hi and to be just part of the conversation. I know, Deb, I'm here on every Thursday for 2 hours. So I feel like she literally just wanted to pop in and be seen and say hi. She also makes you feel like you've been wondering why you haven't felt her.
Yes, that's true.
And she goes, listen, it's a you problem.
Of course it is.
Is she a Leo? Is she like that big Leo energy?
She did, but she was an actual Libra.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But she had big energy.
Okay. Yeah. She's just like.
Very blunt.
Yes, she is. Even in spirit, that's how she's coming across. And also she really liked her accessories. Would that make sense? Like handbags, purses, or is that you? She's like,
oh, that's me. That'd be more me. She was a photographer, always had bags all over her.
Oh.
Carrying all these different lenses and cameras.
Okay.
So in that sense, she had lots of accessories.
But she's showing me like literally the matching, like, and I feel like she may be just talking about you. Like, you're like, but it's all about the accessory. It's all about the extra.
Yeah.
Like,
I gotta match the jewelry to the earrings, to the bag, to the shoes, to the
duh. To the crown. Hello.
Yeah.
And she's going back to your daughter and the French fries, but she said, did she dunk the nuggets into the ketchup, or is something about ketchup?
French fries into the milkshake. It used to make me gag, and it made her sick too. She's like, why did she do that?
That is hilarious. She's like, something was just gross. Dunking something was gross. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
She is showing bikes as a sign for her.
We were on them all day, every day.
But she said, you've got like, she's showing me, like, I've got a couple of bikes, like little bike things that I've gotten from different places around the world. And she's showing me like a little bike decoration. Is that something you have? Or is that, I feel like there's something about bikes that are a sign for her even. I'm not really sure why she showed me that.
Yeah, I don't know. I always tell her to show me like a weird colored bike as a sign.
Oh,
we got in so much trouble on our bikes.
Okay, so that makes it. So that is an actual. Yeah. Okay. Because she was showing me, I've got a little blue bike that I got in Amsterdam.
That's it, a blue bike.
A blue bike.
That's what I asked her to show me.
Okay, well, I have one at my house.
Okay.
And I got it in Amsterdam. It's super cute. But also blue and white. Do you have like forget-me-nots, or wait, are you an Outlander fan?
No, I haven't.
Okay. She showed me forget-me-nots, like the flowers. There's something about forget-me-nots.
He was an avid gardener.
Oh, okay.
He taught me about flowers. Yeah.
Okay. But so yeah, she's bringing those up. And tulips, tiptoe.
Yeah, she loved them.
But she's talking about the color, like yellow tulips.
Yellow, yeah.
So keep an eye out for her, because I feel like she is around a lot. She just shows you those external signs. She said you're also going through a lot right now that has your energy suppressed. And she said when you're in kind of a weird, funky place, it's really hard to feel me. She said when your vibe is up, she goes, if you have a dance party, you're going to feel me. You're going to see me. You're going to hear the messages, because she called your name. She's saying that you heard someone call your name and you were like, wait, what? And there was nobody there, or you couldn't figure out where it came from. It was recent, like either out in the.
She used to call me Elle.
Okay.
And I thought I heard someone call me. No one was here. And I was like, what the freaking hell is going on? I know I just heard somebody say Elle.
It was her.
I was like, okay, maybe I'm having a stroke. I don't know. This is crazy.
No, it was her. It was her. And was it kind of a higher pitch than what she normally would? It said it sounded off pitch. It was like,
yeah, she had a deeper voice, and I heard it like a young girl's voice almost.
Okay.
So I thought it was my daughter, and I was like, no one is here.
No, it was her. It was her.
Cool.
Yeah, she's confirming it was her, because she said it sounded squeaky, or it sounded high. Yeah. It was too high pitched, but that was the only thing that she could get out. It was like, and how she could connect. Is the name Jessica important to you?
I don't have a Jessica. I have a Jenna.
Is it okay? She's showing me my daughter, Jessica. My daughter has red hair, or is there a child that's like either a redheaded child around you or her that was important, or an estranged child?
Okay. My eldest daughter had reddish hair.
Okay.
And she has gone through lots of trials and tribulations, and she is now across the country from me.
Okay.
And we've had our issues.
Okay.
She was closest to that child.
Okay. Okay. So that's very validating for me, because my daughter's Jessica, and she's my oldest and far away. Is she by chance a Leo? A fiery Leo with an attitude?
Scorpio with an enormous attitude.
Geez. Leos and Scorpios, man, we just don't get along. We just don't. We try, but we just inevitably fire and water.
I'm an Aries with a huge bunch of Pisces placements, which is contradictory. So it just doesn't mesh well, the Scorpio with her and me.
You'll work it out though.
Yeah.
It's
got
actually
my
better.
grandbabies with her, so
It's
I
actually
miss them.
better that you guys are further apart. Would that make
I
sense?
feel that. Yeah. It kind of needed to happen, even though she's got my grandbabies with her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jojo, JJ, is there a double letter? Is one of her kids a JJ or a Jojo or there's a J name that she's talking about?
We've got Bodie and Madison and Liam. My husband's name is Jan, but they call him JJ.
Okay, that's all I needed. Was it? She's just talking about JJ. All right. So I think it's just important for you to know, like, she's just around. And she said, whenever you need to feel me, have a dance party. She goes, I'm like so full of energy and so full of life over here. And she says,
Yeah.
I'm always around. Listen for me. She also like touched you or touched your bed or something like that.
Is that her?
That was her.
This has been freaking me out because I know this has been happening for the last few months. I'm laying in bed and I've done all the pre-checks, like nothing's on my bed. I don't have a cat. Somebody told me, oh, it's a cat ghost.
No, it's her.
It is freaking not a cat ghost. Get out of here. And I could feel it going up my leg.
It's her.
It's pretty strong, the pressure. I was like, okay, I feel you. I don't know who you are.
That's why she's like, what do you mean you don't? She goes, I'm here. Like, I'm literally messing with your bed right now. Like, I'm literally.
All right. Well, she's been gone a while and this is something fairly new. So I thought maybe it was my mom because she left in September. But that's uncharacteristic for my mom, I think.
I would say your mom just stepped up. She was like, I wouldn't do that. Michelle would definitely do that. Yes. No, your mom is a little more gentle than that.
Yeah.
Your mom's energy is a lot calmer than you said. Her name's Michelle. I sometimes get the little chills that like go up and down my shoulder, my arm, and I think, is that your mom? Your mom touches your back and she touches your hair. Okay, that makes sense. She's bringing up hair. Was your hair like hers or the same color as hers? It was when I was a kid, yeah. Okay. And mine is kind of long now. I gotta get it cut. So no, your mom's around too, but she's just a little more of a gentle spirit. Yeah, she was very gentle. And she brings something blue also. She loved blue. Oh, okay. All right. And do you have like a blue butterfly in her honor or something like? Everybody tells me she's going to come as a blue butterfly. Butterfly, blue. So and then to look for a blue butterfly. So she's saying that someone had told you that she can't come through yet. It's too soon. Did someone tell you that? That's not true. Yes. She's like, I've been coming through this since the second I passed. I felt that, yeah. And when she passed, she was already out of her body. Would that make sense? Yeah, her last 5 days at the hospice, at the end, I had her extremely the comfort care. I refused to let that wear off for her. I was like a lunatic about it. And I sat there and watched her breathe for 5 days. And then the minute I went to the bathroom, I was literally in there, gone. When I came back, I was like, You did not. She did. She did. She's like, can't even let a girl pass in peace. Jeez. Right. Stop looking at me. Yeah, she was. But also, was her stomach distended or something about her stomach? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she had sepsis at the end, aspiration, pneumonia. Yep. Yeah, she said she was not experiencing that. She was out of her body for that time. I'm so happy. It's just waiting for her body to expire, but she could hear you talking to her, even though she wasn't responding. Would that make sense? Right. Yes, because she's like, I could hear you. Sorry? She said, I could hear you. Okay, I feel like you were like going over memories. Were you trying to show her pictures and you had pictures? Yes, I put a whole bunch of pictures of her grandkids, my dad, her family, all around her, where she could see them when we first got in there, when she would look every once in a while. So and did one fall off? She's saying like one fell off the bulletin board. Something fell off. It was on her IV pole. I taped a picture of my dad. It kept falling off. That's funny. Okay. And was she that person that tried to fix everything with duct tape?
That's me.
Oh, okay. She's laughing.
Yeah.
She's like, you might as well just have a bracelet of it. Like, just wear a bracelet of it.
I actually have it around my wrist half the day as I'm going around doing
No
stuff
way.
outside. Yeah, she would always, just hire someone to do that stuff.
You're like, no, I've got
Must
duct
be
tape.
nice. I'm doing my own self, damn it.
I know. I actually, so just know she is around, like she's been around. She never left. Like she just she breathed out and she was out of her body and she's like, oh,
I'm
geez.
so happy. She was 94 and had
Mhm.
Alzheimer's. I was her caretaker for 10 years and the end was gnarly. With
Yeah.
her. She got so sick. And as much as I miss her and I have so many regrets about so many different things, I'm happy that she's not suffering like that anymore.
Yeah. And she's like, girl, I was old.
Yeah, she would say, why am I still here?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. She's funny. And she had a very dry sense of humor. Would that make sense?
Yes.
Like yeah, exactly. She was like, yeah, well, I wouldn't have done that, but you know, here we are.
She'd give me that. Okay. Yes, dear.
Yeah. Whatever you say. Yes. She's kind of funny. And, but I think she's coming in just to let you know that she's never left.
I'm working on a lot of regrets and just, was I a good enough caretaker?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's why she's also coming in too, because she's like, I would, especially because of the Alzheimer's. And I get this a lot. People that are here still living with Alzheimer's will come in, their spirits will come to me.
Yeah. And she used to seem like the last month, she would just stare up at the ceiling and like reach up with her hands up towards the ceiling. And I would go in because I had cameras on her and see her doing that. And I said, what you looking at, Mom? And she's like, oh, I don't know, just something up there. And I was like, I think she's going to go here pretty soon. I just have this feeling. And I would see the orbs on the camera. The orbs were crazy. I was like, is that my dad and her sister coming to get her? All
of them.
Yeah.
Did she talk about a wagon or circling the wagons?
She used to talk about her and her sisters were known as the Three Musketeers. And she used to talk about them all the time. The three of them. And we were the Three Musketeers. And so when she was passing, it kind of scared me because she was quiet for 2 days and all of a sudden she started yelling, Mom. And I thought she was in distress. And I ran and got the nurse. I said, get her medicine now.
No, because I was going to ask if she had a moment of clarity right before she passed, because it's like she came into her body and was like, oh, she's like, yes. And then she was like, and then.
Yep. And she died the next morning.
Yep. She was like, I came in, had to say my goodbyes, peace out, and I was gone.
Yeah.
And she is the 22nd, 22 or two twos important around?
Yeah, March 22nd is my birthday.
Okay. Well, yeah, she's good. She's good. She's like, yeah, I already had a head start, even though my body just wouldn't give out.
Right.
I had to.
Yeah, it was hard. And I think my problem is I worry about how I was doing it for so long and I had to physically pick her up and move her in the diapers and all the things. I feel like I wasn't as sweet as I should have been a lot of the time.
She's over it.
Okay.
She's over it. She's like, I'd have been grouchy too.
Yeah, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I was up all night. We had the whole, we could try this medicine and this medicine and that medicine and this medicine. And
nope, she's saying, forgive yourself.
Okay.
She said, there's nothing, because it was a hard 10 years and it's okay to move on from it. She said, all is forgiven. She goes, it was forgiven before I ever left my body, before I left the earth. And now she's just like, yeah, living best life over here. She comes through as looking like, she reminds me of how she's showing me is like Rosemary Clooney from in White Christmas. That's kind of how she's coming through.
Well, she was a 50s wifey.
Okay.
And she very much was like a combination of Edith Bunker and Marion Cunningham from the Happy Days.
Yep. Yep.
She was very much about that kind of
life.
Aren't you going to make your husband dinner? And I'd be like, I'm making his damn self, though.
Right.
We'd go back and forth. I said, Mom, it's not the 1950s anymore.
Got it. Yeah. She showed me like very much like that 1950s housewife look, yes. But Rosemary Clooney.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
and
I think she listened to her.
I was like, I would say, I feel like she might have been a fan, but also I feel like she just really also loved like Bing Crosby, like White favorite. Christmas. And
that was her favorite.
Okay.
Bing Crosby.
So just know that she's around and,
Thank you so much.
You are welcome. You are so welcome. And I'm glad that
I've really been sitting in the regret and all the sadness. And
she said, you won't be able to feel her.
6 months now for this to finally start hitting me that she's gone. I'm not doing that job anymore. And my youngest baby is 20. My grandkids are gone. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with myself now? Like,
take up a hobby.
God. Yeah.
Go bike riding.
Yeah. Go bike riding, gardening. Yep.
Gardening, all the things.
Yeah. Work on myself. That's a big one.
And also just find your own identity. That's what she's saying. Find your own identity.
Yeah.
You have to rediscover yourself because you are no longer in you're no longer in your caregiver era. You're not raising your kids or your grandkids or her.
Yeah.
Go live your best life. She's like, you're talking about traveling. Are you talking about getting in the car and doing a solo trip?
I would love to do that. I can do that now, which is a weird thing to.
She's saying, do it. She said, do it. She goes, I'll go along with you.
She loved to go places. Yeah.
She's so funny. She makes me feel like Aunt Bethany from Christmas Vacation. Oh, that was fun. I like riding in cars. Like
that is exactly what she said.
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, that's darling.
I should do it. Okay. Like she's funny. That's how she's coming in. And just take her on a vacation, like take her with you on vacation. Does you have her ashes or you have something of hers?
Yes.
She's like, okay, don't take the whole thing. She said, but if she makes it.
No, I have her in a cardinal necklace that I wear every day.
Okay.
So she's always with me.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, you don't have to have it to feel me. But she said, the more you start traveling, the more you start doing and finding yourself again, finding your joy, the more you will feel her.
Yeah.
Because it's just literally a frequency situation where you can't, if you're listening to jazz music, you're not going to hear the rock and roll.
Right.
So you have to have your own frequency, your own station tuned in. And when you're in the car, play music that she would have liked.
Yeah.
And then play some Bing Crosby and ask her to come sit with you and see if you feel her. So
yeah, she was always singing on top of her lungs when I was a kid, like opera type. She could almost sing like opera.
Wow.
And she did it kind of joking around because we'd all grab our ears, and hit those big high notes. And so it wouldn't surprise me that she would
do that
with music and.
Yeah. So listen for the music, listen for her. And I just as you raise your vibration, she'll come in closer to you more often. So just know that she's with you and many blessings to you. And thanks for letting me read for you, for both Michelle and your mom.
Yeah.
So, all right. Thank you. And I'm sure, make sure you follow me. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk again soon. Bye.
Okay, thanks. I don't know how to get out of your box.
I'm going to bounce you. Here we go.
Okay, cool. Bounce me out.
Yay. That was amazing. That was amazing. I love it when spirit just kind of shows up that way. And it comes in with healing messages, or they'll come in as one, they'll bring in one spirit and then another one will step in. Hi, Holly. Good to see you. Hi, Michelle. Oh, I was showing off my French fry merch earlier. I had my crown You're welcome, Ellen. I'm glad it was probably at the perfect time also, because when we're grieving and we're missing, that's really important for you guys to understand. It's not that our loved ones aren't with us. When we're in grief, our vibration is low. And so we can't feel them. Right. I would also, if you lose someone that's really close to you, I highly recommend the book Signs by Dr. Laura Lynn Jackson. You can get on Amazon or on Audible. Just listen to it in the car. It'll just give you lots of different ways to learn how to connect to them, or they give you different ideas. And it helps. I think it's a really great book for those of you that might be grieving, and you can't feel your loved ones and you don't feel like they're around. And sometimes it's just a matter of frequency. And sometimes you just have to be sad for a while. And once you're done grieving, or once you get past that dark part of the grief, then you start feeling them again. But they're always around from the second that they cross over. They're around. It's just a matter of, are you able to see it? Are you able to receive that information? So you lost a brother in November 2025 and had a sister in February. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah. And Ashley, you know. So, all right, it's afternoon and I have things to do. So I got to get ready to go out of town tomorrow. I got all kinds of things going on. So remember, I will not be on next Thursday. I'm going to be in class at Camp Chesterfield learning. I'm going to have so many things to share when I get back the following week. So just kind of keep an ear out, keep an eye out for me. I'll still be posting things. And also, if you don't follow Camp Chesterfield, I'm in charge of their socials, along with two of my other marketing team people. Follow Camp Chesterfield. It's camp_Chesterfield. Lots of good stuff going on. Like them on all the platforms. We're on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Follow me on all my platforms. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, also YouTube. Because then I'm actually going live on all these things. Oh, thanks, KP. And thanks, Ashley. You too. Thank you. I'm going to have an amazing weekend in Ohio doing Trance Mediumship workshop, teaching people how to connect to spirits on a whole new level. So have fun. Looking forward to hearing about the classes. I know I'm excited. I'm going to be spam texting you guys in the group chat. You know what? I'll be like, I did this. I think I'm taking an aura class, a meditation class, history of spiritualism. And what's the other one? There's one more that I'm taking. So those classes that I'm taking at Camp Chesterfield are all in-person classes, but they also, like once a month or once every 6 weeks or so, offer distance learning classes. So go to campchesterfield.com and you'll see the distance learning where you can sign up and take classes. You don't have to be part of the college. You can be enrolled. You can be if you want to, but you can always take classes through the school, distance learning, or you can show up and take the classes in person. They offer both. Check it out. And then I also teach classes twice a month called All Level Spiritual Development. And I teach people how to connect to their loved ones, to their spirit guides, and basically teach you how to incorporate spirituality into your everyday living. But to a point where I've got people that are just full on practicing paid mediums. So, but then I also have people who are like, sometimes I just know things and I don't know how I know those things. And I teach you how to do that. So you can go to lorendacarr.com or to the link in my profile and check out classes and mentorships. So and every once in a while, when I have more time, I actually teach like Spirit Guides 101. I teach a Tarot 101. So I teach all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I got to go. Have a fantastic day, everybody. And thanks for hanging out. Thank you for sharing spirit. Thank you for being kind and fine. And I'll see you guys in like 2 weeks. Unless I get a chance while I'm at Camp Chesterfield, I might get a chance to go live. I don't think so though. I think it's going to be nuts because I'm going to be in classes all day, drive home, and then teach dance on Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I've got activities after hours. So at the Camp Chesterfield. So thank you, Radiant. I appreciate you. All right. Have a fabulous day, everybody. All right. We'll talk again soon and be nice. All right. You guys get to hear my outro. You guys ready for this?
Your time in the realm of the crowned medium is cherished. Her Highness Lorenda Carr encourages you to like, subscribe, comment, and follow on all channels to stay updated on new episodes and offerings.